Hello my dear students, welcome back to chemistry class. In today's video class, I am going to discuss about the carboxylic acids. Complete revision of carboxylic acids. Today I am going to discuss with you, and this class was very important for you, especially for competitive exams like NEET and KCET and also Z mains exams. Okay ना बेटा, सारे एनसीईआरटी के पॉइंट्स मैं इस टॉपिक से कवर करके बता देता हूँ आपको, एंड एज मच एज पॉसिबल सम और एक्स्ट्रा इन्फॉर्मेशन आल्सो आई विल गिव यू बेटा. Okay, so it may be very useful to you. Try to focus on each and every point and each and every reaction beta. So shall I continue now? Yes. Carboxylic acids. So what is the general formula of carboxylic acids? R bond COOH, and also we can say that CnH2nO2. So these are the formulas of what beta? Carboxylic acids. Okay. So the organic compounds which are having carboxyl functional group. What is mean by carboxyl? COOH. So this is nothing but a carboxyl functional group beta. So the organic compounds with carboxyl functional group, they are known as carboxylic acids beta. Okay. Yes. Now directly I am going to start with nomenclature story beta. So here I want to write the compounds, and in middle column I am going to write here their common names. यहाँ पर लिखना चाहता बेटा मैं, and in last column here I want to write the IUPAC names. Their respective IUPAC names we are going to be right here beta. So shall I continue now? Yes, in that number 1, H bonded to C, COOH. So what is the name of this compound? Nana, common name is nothing but formic acid. What is the common name beta? Formic acid. Yes, formic acid, it was secreted by the red ants. Because of in Greek terminology, formica means red ants, secreted by red ants. That's why we are saying formic acid. Yes, one carbon is nothing but meth. So one carbon acid, simply we have to say that methanoic acid. This is the IUPAC name beta. Next, another compound is CH3COOH. Yes, it is nothing but what beta? Common name is acetic acid because of it was available from the acetum. The meaning of acetum is nothing but, okay, what beta? Is vinegar. So the common name of this compound is called acetic acid. Acetic acid is nothing but obtained from what beta? Acetum, nothing but it contains the smell is nothing but vinegar smell beta. And 2 carbon acid, so what may be its IUPAC name beta? Simply we can say that ethanoic acid. So what is its IUPAC name beta? Ethanoic acid. Next, another example I am going to give you. CH3 bond CH2, CH2COOH. So what may be the common name? Propionic acid. Propionic acid, but IUPAC name is nothing but propanoic acid. Nana. Yes. So the common name is nothing but propionic acid. And its IUPAC name we can say that propanoic acid beta. Nothing but alkanoic acid. As per rule only. 3 carbon acid, propanoic acid. But common name is what? Propionic acid. Focus on that only. Good now. Next one is nothing but 4th carbon acid, CH3 bond, CH2, again bond, CH2, again it connected to COOH. So 4 carbon acid is nothing but butyric acid. Butyric acid. Because of it was available from the source, the source is nothing but butter. Yes, 4 carbon acid, simply we have to say that butanoic acid. Butanoic acid beta. Next one is CH3 bonded to CH2, CH2 bonded to CH2 taken twice and it connected to COOH. Nothing but 5 carbon acid, its common name is called valeric acid. Valeric acid, and IUPAC name is nothing but simply we can say that pentanoic acid. Pentanoic acid. Okay, and 6 carbon acid, common name is nothing but caproic acid, and IUPAC name is nothing but hexanoic acid. Like that we can continue beta. Okay, but up to this information is enough for you. So 6 carbon acid is nothing but caproic acid, and here we can say that hexanoic acid beta. Okay, next another IUPAC name I am going to write here. Structure is CH2 double bond, CH bonded to COOH. So looking like structure is acrylic form, so we can say this is nothing but acrylic acid. Or we can say vinyl carboxylic acid. Yes, we can say this is nothing but acrylic acid. But IUPAC name remember करना पड़ेगा बेटा. 3 carbon is prop, prop 2 in 1 oic acid. So IUPAC name of acrylic acid is prop 2 in 1 oic acid. Prop 2 in 1 oic acid beta. Yes, another example I am going to write here. So upon that CH2, extra CH3 I am going to be right here. CH3 bond CH, double bond CH, bonded to COOH. So what may be the name beta? Already I have told you in previous class also. So this is nothing but crotonic acid. Crotonic acid. CHO को यहाँ पर CHO लिखे तो crotonaldehyde. Otherwise we can say this is nothing but crotonic acid. So what may be the IUPAC name beta? 1, 2, 3, 4. But 2 in 1 oic acid. So what will be its IUPAC name beta? Is but 2 in 1 oic acid. But 2 in 1 oic acid beta. Is another very important compound I am going to show you here. C6H5, nothing but phenyl group. It connected to CH, again double bond CH, again bonded to COOH. In place of CH3 here I have written one of the phenyl ring beta, but its common name is called cinnamic acid. Cinnamic acid, and its IUPAC name is 1, 2, 3. 3 connected to phenyl ring beta. So 3 phenyl prop 2 in 1 oic acid. So 3 phenyl prop, after 2 double bond is there, 2 in and 1 connected to oic acid. 3 phenyl prop 2 in 1 oic acid beta. Next, another category I am going to show you now. COOH bonded to COOH. You know this compound very well. H2C2O4. The common name is called oxalic acid. And try to say the name of oxalic acid. का IUPAC name बताइए. Is 1 carbon, 2 carbon. Simply we can say that eth. Between 2 carbons, single bond is there. Simply we can say that ane. 1 connected to oic acid, 2 connected to oic acid. So simply we can say that 1, 2 dioic acid. Suppose here ethane 1, 2 dioic acid beta. After that here between 2 COOH group I want to insert CH2 group beta. So अपन क्या लिख सकते हैं आप? CH2 bond COOH, again CH2 bond COOH. Between 2 carboxyl group, here I am going to write one of the CH2 methylene group. But overall compound common name is called malonic acid. Malonic acid. So total 1 carbon, this is 2 carbon, this is 3 carbon. 3 carbon is nothing but we can say prop, and single bond is nothing but ane. Propane, 1 oic acid, 3 oic acid. So simply we can say that 1, 3 dioic acid. Yes. Now I am going to increase one more CH2 beta. So CH2 taken twice. Again it connected to 2 side 2 COOH functional groups. So dicarboxylic acids with totally 4 carbon, that is nothing but succinic acid. Total 4 carbon is nothing but we can say that butane. And 1 position, 4th position, they are having oic acid. So we can say 1, 4 dioic acid. COOH bonded to COOH oxalic acid. By the placing of 1 CH2 malonic acid, 2 CH2 succinic acid, 3 CH2 glutaric acid, 4 CH2 adipic acid. So you have to be remember like that OMS, G and A. Oxalic acid, malonic acid, succinic acid, glutaric acid, adipic acid. Oh my, okay na? Yes, oh my. What na? Oxalic acid, malonic acid, succinic acid, glutaric acid and adipic acid. Yes, एक CH2 यहाँ पर बढ़ाते जाना पड़ेगा. And I hope you can read the IUPAC names. Okay? So in succinic acid, how many CH2 groups are there? 2. But in adipic acid, taken thrice लेना पड़ेगा. I mean, glutaric acid taken thrice. Adipic acid, CH2 taken 4. Means hexane 1, 4, 1, 6 dioic acid. Yes, IUPAC name we can write better, but try to remember their common names. Yeah, fine. Next, some more other compounds. Yes, I am going to write here benzene. Benzene bonded to COOH. Nothing but aromatic carboxylic acid. So the common name is nothing but benzoic acid. And IUPAC name also we can write benzoic acid. But exact name I want to give. Benzene. Benzene. Carboxylic acid. Benzene carboxylic acid means benzene connected to COOH group. or simply we can write common name benzoic acid भी बता सकते हैं, as you wish, both are same, right? Yeah, another name I want to give you here. First suppose pH is nothing but C6H5 and it connected to CH2COOH. Looking like this is acetic acid, but it connected to what is the group? Phenyl. So we can say the name of this compound is called phenyl acetic acid. Which compound beta? Phenyl acetic acid. And also we can say that this is carbon number 1 and upper carbon number 2. 2 connected to phenyl group. So what is its IUPAC name? 2-phenyl ethanoic acid. 2-phenyl ethanoic acid. Like that we have to say it. Yes, next one is nothing but I am going to tell you. Benzene bonded to COOH. Again ortho place one more COOH. Is common name आपको मालूम होगा. So that is nothing but phthalic acid. 2 COOH. This would be in ortho position. Nothing but adjacent to each other. It is nothing but phthalic acid. IUPAC name है. Benzene 1,2 dicarboxylic acid. Benzene 1,2 dicarboxylic acid. Benzene 1,2 dicarboxylic acid. Yes, now COOH group metaplex में ऐड करेंगे बेटा. Yes, the group is nothing but benzene. Benzene connected to COOH and meta position connected to COOH. 2 COOH groups. Here they are connecting at meta position. So we can say the compound common name is called isophthalic acid. They can ask you in CET exam manner, sir, what is the IUPAC name of isophthalic acid? Yes, 1,3. Benzene 1,3 dicarboxylic acid. Benzene 1,3 dicarboxylic acid. Yes, another structure I am going to give you. Same thing, COOH. Again, benzene connected to COOH. But here 2 COOH groups, they are in opposite position. So para isomer, and also we can say that terephthalic acid. Terephthalic acid. But in the terephthalic acid, 1,4 positions are COOH. So we can say that benzene 1,4 dicarboxylic acids. Yeah, next compound beta. Benzene bonded to COOH. Ortho place is nothing but NH2. Ortho place is NH2. So here looking like amine and looking like acid. So we can say anthranilic acid. So the compound common name is called anthranilic acid. But its IUPAC name I want to show you here. 2-amino benzoic acid. So this is its IUPAC name beta. 2-amino benzoic acid. Right. So in place of NH2, now I want to write CH3. I want to write CH3. And COOH same. Just in place of NH2, I am writing CH3. Nothing but that is called taulic acid or 2-methyl benzoic acid. Like that also you can consider. Okay beta? Good. So यहाँ पर मैं आपको एक hint बताना चाहता. Carboxylic acids, if they are having minimum 12 carbon to maximum 18 carbon. So the carboxylic acids which are having 12 to 18 carbons, they are known as fatty acids. Fatty acids. Yes, two very important fatty acids I want to give you beta. Try to remember both the names. CH3 bonded to CH2. CH2 taken 14 bonded to COOH. Okay. Total how many carbons are here? 14, 15, 16 carbon is there. So definitely it is a carboxylic acid, belongs to fatty acid nature. But its common name is called famitic acid. Famitic acid. L is silent letter here. Famitic acid. And IUPAC name is nothing but total 16 carbons are there. 10 plus 6. We can say hexa and deca. Total 16 beta. Hexadecanoic acid. And another fatty acid I want to give you. CH3 bonded to CH2. CH2 taken 16. Again it connected to COOH. Total here 18 carbons are there. So here common name is called stearic acid. Stearic acid. Soap preparation में अपने यही fatty acid use करते हैं. So what is the fatty acids we are using in soap preparations? Stearic acid. Formula totally 18 carbons. 16, 17, 18. Okay? Right. Total 18 means we can say what will be its IUPAC name? Hexadecanoic acid. Sorry, octadecanoic acid. Octa means 8, dec means 10, totally 18. Octadecanoic acid. समझे बेटा? Yes, these are the very important compounds from the nomenclature story of carboxylic acids, may be aliphatic or may be aromatic. समझे? Yeah. Now, a small information about the isomerism I want to discuss with you. Yes, that is nothing but about the isomerism. About isomerism. Carboxylic acids, they are functionally isomers with esters. So many times I have told you. Alcohols are functionally isomers with ether, aldehydes with ketone, and carboxylic acids with esters. Try to remember the answer. Okay. Carboxylic acids, they are functionally isomers to what beta? Esters. अगर क्वेश्चन में कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड दिए, they are asking their respective functional isomer, they have to tick the answer is nothing but ester. अगर क्वेश्चन में एस्टर के बारे में दिए, simply tick the answer for carboxylic acid, but try to check they should contain the same molecular formula. That means कार्बन, हाइड्रोजन, ऑक्सीजन वो सारे सेम रहना पड़ेगा. Okay, good. Yeah, so carboxylic acids, they are functionally isomers to esters. Yes, I want to give you one formula of carboxylic acid. For that, try to write the functional isomer in ester form. Yes, example is CH3 bonded to COOH, CH3 bonded to COOH, acetic acid, carboxylic acid. For this acetic acid, what will be its functional isomer of ester? Okay, yes, carboxylic acid, and one more is nothing but H bonded to C double bond O, again O bonded to CH3, COOC, that is nothing but ester form. Yes or no beta? Good. So one is acetic acid and one more is nothing but methyl formate. One is carboxylic acid and one more is nothing but ester form. Both are functionally isomers to each other. समझे बेटा? Yeah. Next, go for another category. One more extra carbon I want to be added here. CH3 bonded to CH2, CH2 bonded to COOH. So totally here how many carbons are there beta? 3 carbons are there. So this is nothing but propanoic acid. What is the name of this compound beta? Propanoic acid. So for that propanoic acid, what are the possible functional isomers? Yes, I am going to be right here. CH3 bonded to C, double bond O. Again it connected to O, again O connected to CH3. समझे ना बेटा? So what is the IUPAC name here? Methyl ethanoate, one of the ester form. And for this ester, for this carboxylic acid, here we can write one more ester also. How? इस कार्बन को भी राइट साइड शिफ्ट कीजिए बेटा. So H bonded to C double bond O, C double bond O bonded to O, but total यहाँ पर 3 carbon, here is only 1, remaining the 2 carbon is nothing but ethyl. So this is also nothing but what beta? Ester. Acetic acid and methyl formate, both are functional isomer. Propanoic acid and methyl acetate and ethyl formate, all they are nothing but what beta? What? Functionally isomers to each other. So carboxylic acids are functional isomers to ester. Carboxylic acids are functional isomers to ester. Story clear? Yeah. Now I am going to enter into the topic preparations of carboxylic acids. पहले NCERT preparation के ऊपर focus कीजिए. 1-2 extra information also I will give you बेटा. Okay ना? Yeah. Okay beta, what we are going to discuss now? Preparations of carboxylic acids. Preparations. In that number 1 method, oxidation of, very important method I am going to teach you, oxidation of alkyl benzenes, maybe methyl benzene, maybe ethyl benzene, maybe isopropyl benzene, whatever that may be, any alkyl benzene, try to consider here. So oxidation of alkyl benzenes, yeah, alkyl benzene, first suppose benzene bonded to alkyl group, the alkyl group is nothing but CH3, nothing but methyl benzene, and also we can say that toluene, methyl benzene. Better not only methyl benzene, try to remember all of you. Here you can write methyl, ethyl, isopropyl, as much as possible. All simple alkyl groups, they should be oxidized to carboxylic acid. कितने भी कार्बन रहने दो, क्या भी रहने दो, that entire side chain must be oxidized to COOH. But that reaction takes place only in presence of alkaline KMnO4, alkaline potassium permanganate, that oxidizing agent we required here. So alkyl benzene or methyl benzene upon oxidation with what I told you, alkaline KMnO4, any alkali you can take, NaOH or KOH as a wish number. So alkaline potassium permanganate, it going to be act as oxidizing agent. So what is the importance of this oxidizing agent? It oxidizes completely the side chain to COOH group. Okay, entire side chain, I mean alkyl side chain oxidizes to COOH group. But before that, we are going to get one of the salt, carboxylic acid salt, COOH, but H can be replaced by K plus na beta, like that. So what is the intermediate name here? Potassium benzoate, or we can say potassium salt of benzoic acid. It is an intermediate followed by it upon hydrolysis in acidic medium. Now listen carefully. Water molecule contain H plus and OH minus. OH minus combines with K, again goes to be eliminated in the form of KOH. Catalyst we are getting as it is again. Remaining from water molecule H plus is there, attacks upon COO minus, you are getting benzoic acid. So this is a suitable method for the preparation of only benzoic acid, only aromatic acid. Once again, maybe methyl, maybe ethyl, whatever that may be, entire alcohol side chain which is connected to the benzene upon oxidation with alkaline KMnO4, that should be oxidized to COOH group. Means the final products in these reactions are benzoic acids. Good. So in place of CH3, I am going to take now C2H5, whatever that may be. Sir, what about another carbon that goes to be eliminated in the form of CO2 molecule? If hydrogen ज़्यादा है समझो, they goes to be eliminated in the form of water molecule. But entire side chain should be changes into COOH. Guarantee benzoic acid ही आना पड़ेगा. Fixed product here. Good. Number 2 is oxidation of primary alcohols. Oxidation of which alcohols beta? Primary alcohols. Yes, let me consider one example. Of course, already I have told you this topic in alcohols में पढ़ाई की है बेटा. Alcohols upon oxidation gives aldehydes, but by using strong oxidizing agents, directly they are going to oxidize this into carboxylic acids. Yes sir, no beta? Yeah. Primary alcohol example, ethyl alcohol. CH3 bonded to CH2, CH2 bonded to OH. Compound common name is called ethyl alcohol. It is in primary nature. So it upon oxidation, let me consider यहाँ पर एक oxygen add कीजिए. Addition of oxygen takes place in terms of acidified potassium dichromate, and also you can consider acidified potassium permanganate, not alkaline, acidified potassium permanganate or potassium dichromate. So first of all, from CH2 एक hydrogen remove कीजिए, and from that OH remove one more hydrogen. HO goes to be eliminated in the form of H2O. Remaining is CH3CHO. Means first of all, what you are getting beta? Acetaldehyde you are getting. Acetaldehyde. Again acetaldehyde followed by upon easily undergo oxidation. Aldehydes upon oxidation gives what beta? Carboxylic acids. And here the example is nothing but acetic acid. So once again, primary alcohols upon oxidation gives carboxylic acids with equal number of carbons. With equal number of carbons. चेक चाहना है तो चेक कर लो बेटा. यहाँ पर 2 कार्बन, यहाँ पर 2 कार्बन, यहाँ पर 2 कार्बन. Yes or no? So primary alcohols upon oxidation gives carboxylic acids with equal number of carbon atoms. एसिड में अल्कोहल में नंबर ऑफ एटम्स कभी भी सेम रहना पड़ेगा. इफ दे आर कमिंग फ्रॉम प्राइमरी ओनली, इन सेकेंडरी दैट इज डिफरेंट. सो आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू शो द रिएक्शन, आई हैव टोल्ड यू इन अल्कोहल. शॉर्ट बता देता हूँ. सेकेंडरी अल्कोहल्स same thing upon oxidation with acidified potassium dichromate or permanganate, but here they are going to form the product is nothing but ketone. Primary alcohols upon oxidation gives aldehyde, but secondary alcohols upon oxidation gives what? Ketones. And ketones followed by undergo again what beta? Oxidation. They are also giving carboxylic acid, but here carboxylic acids they are having less number of carbons. Once again, primary alcohols upon oxidation gives aldehyde, aldehydes upon oxidation gives carboxylic acid, but they are having equal number of carbons. Secondary alcohols upon oxidation gives ketones, again ketones upon oxidation gives carboxylic acids, both are giving carboxylic acid, but the acid which is coming from the primary alcohol that contain equal number of carbon, and the acids which are coming from the secondary alcohol and they are having less number of carbon atoms. Okay beta, good. Next, third method of preparation, hydrolysis of CN and NC, means cyanides and isocyanides, nitriles and isonitriles. Let me consider one example. CH3 bonded to Cn, and simply you can say that RCN, benzene CN, any cyanide form you can consider. It upon hydrolysis 2 moles of H2O. And एक पॉइंट रिमेंबर कर लो बेटा, मे बी साइनाइड मे बी isocyanide. It upon hydrolysis, here hydrolysis can be occur in both the medias, acidic and basic medias. So upon hydrolysis in acidic or basic medium, upon hydrolysis in acidic and basic medium, so यहाँ पर bond break करना पड़ेगा between carbon to nitrogen. CH3C it goes to be converted into carboxylic acid. So CH3 bonded to C and it connected to COOH. Remaining free nitrogen is there and that goes to be eliminated in the form of ammonia gas. समझे? Once again. So CH3CN, methyl cyanide, and also we can say one more name, very important. This is called acetonitrile. Acetonitrile upon hydrolysis in acidic or basic medium gives carboxylic acid, nothing but we can say acetic acid, and the byproduct is nothing but what beta? Ammonia gas. So in place of CH3 benzene लिखे समझो phenyl cyanide, and we can say that benzonitrile. So acetonitrile gives acetic acid, benzonitrile gives benzoic acid, RCN gives RCOOH, CH3CN gives CH3COOH. Like that, consider so many examples. So cyanides upon hydrolysis always they forms carboxylic acids and one more fixed byproduct, that is nothing but ammonia. Okay, good. Yes, cyanide के बारे में बता दिए. Let me go for isocyanide. Isocyanide CH3 bonded to NC. Same example I want to consider. This is methyl cyanide and this is methyl isocyanide. Okay, methyl isocyanide upon hydrolysis same by using 2 moles of H2O. What hydrolysis you have to do in acidic and basic medium. In any medium we can do the hydrolysis. Again bond breaking takes place between carbon to nitrogen. यहाँ पर भी carbon to nitrogen. समझ गए ना? But once look out, bond breaking between C to N, but C connected to CH3, so converted into carboxylic acid. But here N connected to CH3 means CH3 bond N, that N group connected into NH2. CH3 bond NH2, methyl amine. So you are getting here answer is nothing but primary amine. So what is your product beta here? Primary amine. Methyl isocyanide upon hydrolysis in acidic or basic medium that going to form the product is primary amine. So this is nothing but methyl isocyanide gives methyl amine, phenyl isocyanide gives aniline. Okay beta, try to remember. And here free carbon is there na beta. Such free carbon converted into formic acid. Free carbon converted into formic acid. Try to be focused on this product. So this byproduct is always fixed, formic acid. In cyanide hydrolysis, what is the fix? Ammonia is fixed. In isocyanide hydrolysis, what will be the fix? Formic acid is fixed. So cyanide upon hydrolysis gives carboxylic acids and isocyanates upon hydrolysis gives primary amides. ये तुम्हारा preparations बेटा. Yes, I am going to give you another method. Fourth method of preparation of carboxylic acid, that is nothing but from Grignard reagent. So Grignard reagent formula RmGx. It upon carboxylation, nothing but reaction with carbon dioxide, and followed by we have to do hydrolysis. You are going to get the product is nothing but carboxylic acid, and the byproduct is nothing but hydroxy magnesium halide. What is the byproduct beta? Hydroxy magnesium halide. So Zr, nothing but a Grignard reagent, upon carboxylation and followed by hydrolysis, it going to be formed. The product is carboxylic acid. R replaced by CH3, acetic acid. R replaced by benzene, benzoic acid. Like that we can prepare aliphatic and aromatic carboxylic acid. Next we go for fifth one I am going to discuss now. That is nothing but, so that is from hydrolysis of acid halides. So what is the formula of acid halide beta? Is I am going to consider A method. CH3 bonded to C double bond O, C double bond O bonded to X, and also we can say that Cl. So what is the name of this compound? Acyl chloride. What is the name beta? Acyl chloride, and also we can say that acetyl chloride. It upon hydrolysis, simply addition with water. Hydrolysis takes place, same thing, either in acidic or basic medium. So bond breaking takes place between carbonyl group to chlorine. Cl minus combines with H plus from water and goes to be eliminated in the form of HCl. Remaining is acyl group, and from water molecule we have to be considered OH. So what will be your expected product? Again same thing, carboxylic acid, that is nothing but acetic acid. So acyl chlorides upon hydrolysis gives acetic acid, nothing but carboxylic acids, and the byproduct is nothing but HCl. This is the second example I am going to give you. CH3 bonded to C double bond O, taken twice, again it connected to O. So what is the name of this compound? You know very well. This is nothing but acetic anhydride. Acetic anhydrides upon hydrolysis, same thing in acidic or basic medium. But here two acyl groups are there. That's why here you are going to get that 2 moles of acetic acid, no more other byproduct. Acyl chlorides upon hydrolysis gives acetic acid or carboxylic acid. Acetic anhydrides always upon hydrolysis gives a mixture of 2 carboxylic acids, or we can say the answer is nothing but acetic acid. Next, third example I want to give you, that is nothing but CH3 bonded to C double bond O, again bonded to O, again O bonded to the group is nothing but what beta? CH3. If you want to get clarity here, you can write C2H5 as you wish beta. So the name of compound is called ethyl acetate, and also we can say that ester. Esters upon hydrolysis, same condition in acidic or basic medium. Bond breaking takes place between carbon to oxygen. CH3 C double bond O changes into acetic acid, and one more group is C2H5O minus converted into ethyl alcohol, C2H5OH. So one is nothing but carboxylic acid, and one more is nothing but alcohol. Which alcohol? Ethyl alcohol, and one more is nothing but acetic acid you are getting here. So acyl halides and acid anhydrides and esters, and one more is nothing but, very important, acid amides. What will be the formula of acid amide? Yes, R C double bond O NH2. In place of R, I want to write that CH3 bond C double bond O NH2. So this is nothing but what beta? Acetamide. CH3 bond C double bond O NH2. It is an example of acid amide, but name is nothing but acetamide. अगर CH3 के प्लेस में बेंजीन लिखे समझो, that is nothing but benzamide. What beta? Benzamide. So acetamide upon hydrolysis in acidic or basic medium, CH3 C double bond O group again same beta converted into carboxylic acid, nothing but acetic acid. And NH2 takes one hydrogen from water molecule and eliminated in the form of ammonia gas. Which gas? Ammonia gas. So acetamide upon hydrolysis in acidic or basic medium gives acetic acid. अगर CH3 के प्लेस में बेंजीन लिखे समझो, benzamide upon hydrolysis gives benzoic acid and ammonia. try to think application point of view, सारे तो नहीं बता सकता मैं. Okay बेटा? So acetamide gives acetic acid and benzamide gives benzoic acid. All acid amides upon hydrolysis gives carboxylic acids and the byproduct should be ammonia. Okay? These are the 5 types of preparations of carboxylic acids as per NCERT textbook beta. Another 2 more reactions are there out of NCERT. That one I want to tell you now. Yes, 6th method of preparation, that is from hydroformylation reaction. Which reaction beta? Hydroformylation reaction. What is the use of hydroformylation reaction? Another name is called Koch reaction. Yes, this is the property of only alkene, and also we can say that ethene. CH2 double bond CH2. Alkene or ethene upon reaction with a mixture of carbon monoxide plus steam. Carbon monoxide plus steam. Both they undergoing reaction with each other and they goes to be converted into H bonded to COOH. CO combines with H2O. They combines with each other. They reacts with each other and converted into formic acid. So attacking of H and attacking of formic acid. Okay, look, attacking of formic acid upon alkene. This is called hydroformylation. Hydroformylation. Yes, simply in acidic medium, how to do this reaction by using little bit temperature. We have to be used. H given to first carbon. That means CH2 becomes CH3. And another carbon is nothing but double bond becomes single bond. CH2 I want to write as it is. It goes to be attacked by functional group, that is nothing but COOH. So your IUPAC name is nothing but propanoic acid. Alkanes upon reaction with a mixture of carbon monoxide and water molecule, they are going to be formed. The product is nothing but propanoic acid. Yes. Another method I want to discuss now. It is also very important beta. Yes, so this is nothing but hydrolysis of Zem dihalides. Hydrolysis of Zem trihalides. Hydrolysis of Zem trihalides. Okay, I want to give you an example for Zem trihalide. 3 halogen single carbon के ऊपर attach रहना पड़ेगा. Okay. CH3 bonded to C. It connected to 3 Cl groups. लिखे बेटा? Good. 3 halogen atoms, they are present upon only 1 carbon. So Zem trihaloalkane or ethane 1,1,1 trichloroethane. Zem compound undergo hydrolysis using 3 moles of aqueous NaOH. Nothing but alkaline hydrolysis, not simple hydrolysis. So 3 moles of Na plus combines with 3 moles of Cl minus goes to be eliminated in the form of 3 moles of NaCl. Remaining what will be your intermediate here? CH3 bond C. Cl replaced by OH from NaOH. Again all 3 Cls we have to be say that they goes to be replaced by OH. So many times I have told you, maybe 2 OH or maybe 3 OH. If they are present on a single carbon, such compound was highly unstable. So यहाँ से क्या remove करना पड़ेगा? Water molecule को remove करना पड़ेगा. H plus combines with OH minus and goes to be eliminated in the form of what beta? Water molecule. Now unstable form can be converted into stable form beta. So CH3 bond C, after the loss of water molecule, यहाँ पर single become double bond, CH3 bond C double bond O, OH. Nothing but you are getting the product is acetic acid. This is your final product, carboxylic acid, and also we can say that acetic acid. So Zem trihalide compounds upon alkaline hydrolysis gives carboxylic acids, and Zem dihalide gives aldehydes and ketones. I have told you in previous class. But Zem trihalide gives what beta? Carboxylic acid. CH3 लिखे समझो acetic acid, in place of CH3 benzene लिखे समझो, you will get the product is nothing but benzoic acid. समझ गए? Last and final. All aldehydes upon oxidation by Tollens reagent, and one more is nothing but Fehling's reagent. But Fehling's reagent only for what, Nana? aliphatic aldehyde, not for aromatic aldehyde. So that's why particular formula I want to give you. R bonded to CHO, nothing but aliphatic aldehydes. They can be oxidized by Tollens reagent, Fehling's reagent, Schiff's reagent, Benedict reagent, and also they can be oxidized by acidified KMNO4, and also we can say that they can be oxidized by acidified K2Cr2O7. Aldehydes upon oxidation by any one reagent, they goes to be oxidized into carboxylic acids. This is the story about the preparations of carboxylic acids. Now, properties of carboxylic acids. हो जाते बेटे जल्दी, okay? Yeah. First of all, let me consider any 2-3 physical properties. Those are very important. Physical properties of carboxylic acids. In that, one thing I want to say about the physical state. So the carboxylic acids which are having up to 11 carbon. Up to 11 carbon means, okay na, what na, unidecanoic acid, okay na, decanoic acid, no, okay na, octanoic acid, 1 to 11 carbon, all carboxylic acids. So carboxylic acids up to 11 carbon, they are nothing but the colorless liquids. And carboxylic acids which are having more than 11 carbons, they are nothing but the colorless waxy solids. Nothing but dodecanoic acid, pentadecanoic acid, like that all. So they are nothing but the colorless waxy solids. Okay, this is the story we have to be applied only for aliphatic carboxylic acids, RCOOH. Up to 11 liquids, more than 11 waxy solids. Story about aliphatic. But now consider another example. Another aromatic carboxylic acid. The best example is nothing but benzoic acid. If you want, you can consider in laboratory also. एक बार ढक्कन open करके देखिए. That is in the form of solid form. That is in the form of crystal form. So all aromatic carboxylic acids, they are in which physical state, beta? Yes, they are nothing but the colorless crystalline solids. Benzoic acid best example. Create कीजिए बेटा. Good. Now in another information I want to give about the solvent के बारे में discuss करना चाहता. Especially I want to say about the lower carboxylic acids. Nothing but formic acid, acetic acid, like that man. Lower carboxylic acids means they do not having bulky alkyl groups. Due to steric free nature, they can be easily soluble in water. Lower carboxylic acids, they goes to be easily soluble in water due to formation of intermolecular hydrogen bond. Due to formation of intermolecular hydrogen bond, lower carboxylic acids, they goes to be easily soluble in water. Sir, how lower carboxylic acids? They are going to form the hydrogen bond with water. That I am going to show you. See the structure. Carboxylic acids are bonded to C double bond O, it connected to OH. Again consider another carboxylic acid. C double bond O connected to R connected to OH. Let me consider both are carboxylic acid और एक molecule क्या है यहाँ पर? Water molecule. O connected to H. Again O connected to H. Here hydrogen contain the charge partial positive, oxygen contain negative, hydrogen contain positive, oxygen contain negative. Between positive and negative, hydrogen bond dotted line. Again here also hydrogen bond dotted line. So like this manner, what we can form here? These are nothing but the intermolecular hydrogen bonds. So due to formation of intermolecular and ऊपर से भी और एक carboxylic acid आप ऐड कर सकते हैं. Okay? Yeah. So this is the formation of intermolecular hydrogen bond between acid and water molecule, means lower carboxylic acids, they can more soluble in water due to formation of hydrogen bonds. समझ गए ना बेटा? Good. Next story I want to tell you here, that is about the boiling points. So एक point try to remember कर लो, बहुत ही important point है, very important point बेटा. Carboxylic acids they are having higher boiling points as compared to alcohols, as compared to aldehydes, as compared to ketones, whatever that may be, hydrocarbon, ether, like that. So carboxylic acids, they are having higher boiling points. Reason is they are going to be exist in the form of dimer, like polymerization form beta. Yes, dimer भी कैसे exist होता बोले तो that dimer going to be exist by using and by the formation of intermolecular hydrogen bond. Intermolecular hydrogen bond means two carboxylic acids, they are bonding through the intermolecular hydrogen bond in the form of cyclic system. That is nothing but dimer form. To break that dimer you require more temperature. That's why we have to say that carboxylic acids they are having higher boiling points. Okay, मैं आपको structure बता रहा हूँ. How carboxylic acids they are going to be exist as dimer. R bonded to C double bond O, C double bond O bonded to OH, carboxylic acid. Again consider another dimer means it contains two monomeric forms. Again यहाँ पर भी C double bond O, it connected to OH, it connected to R. So two different carboxylic acids we have taken here. Okay, hydrogen contain partial positive, oxygen contain negative, hydrogen partial positive, oxygen contain negative. Again same thing here, intermolecular hydrogen bond. Again यहाँ पर भी intermolecular hydrogen bond. So due to formation of intermolecular hydrogen bond, two moles of carboxylic acids, they goes to be exist in the form of dimer. To break that you require higher the boiling points. So it's dimer property possible for alcohol, aldehyde, ketone, acid, carboxylic acids. Okay. So due to formation of dimer with intermolecular hydrogen bond, they require higher boiling points. So order of boiling points once again, carboxylic acids. After that, in the previous class I have told you alcohol. After that we have to be consider that aldehydes and ketones, and finally I am going to say that ether, and one more last one is nothing but hydrocarbon. Up to now so many times I have given that comparison, but newly added is carboxylic acid. So which are having more boiling points? Carboxylic acids. After that alcohol. After that aldehydes and ketones. Next ether. Next hydrocarbon. Hydrocarbons are non-polar. Ether little bit polar nature. Aldehyde and ketone polar nature and dipole-dipole interaction. Alcohol polar, dipole-dipole and hydrogen bond. And this is polar dipole moment, hydrogen bond, and also dimer powerful nature. Okay, so remember कीजिए, order perfectly remember करना, then only you can take the answer. Among the following which contain more boiling point, always we have to give the importance to carboxylic acids. After that importance किसको देना पड़ेगा? Alcohol को देना पड़ेगा. This is the story about the physical properties of carboxylic acid. So last one is chemical properties. नहीं 15 मिनट 15 मिनट हाँ. Chemical properties of carboxylic acids. Chemical properties of carboxylic acids. Yes, in that number one is reduction. Carboxylic acid, let me consider CH3 bonded to C double bond O, C double bond O bonded to OH. So carboxylic acid, and also we can say that acetic acid. It upon reduction, addition of hydrogen, 4 moles of hydrogen add कीजिए बेटा. Carboxylic acids upon reduction, reduction takes place very important by using LaH, lithium aluminum hydride, in presence of ether. And also we can use another thing, diborane, B2H6, both are powerful and very important. So carboxylic acids upon reduction definitely gives primary alcohol. 2-carbon alcohol is nothing but ethyl alcohol, primary alcohol. So carboxylic acids upon reduction gives what beta? Primary alcohols. And remaining here, 2 oxygen में 1 oxygen आ गया, another oxygen goes to be eliminated in the form of water molecule. So always carboxylic acids upon reduction gives primary alcohol. Okay, acetic acid gives ethyl alcohol, benzoic acid gives benzyl alcohol, benzene bonded to CH2OH. Okay beta, good. Next one is nothing but CH3 bonded to C double bond O, again it connected to OH, so it is nothing but carboxylic acid, and we can say that acetic acid. Now carboxylic acid again undergo reduction, but the reducing agent is Hi, hydrogen iodide, in presence of red phosphorus. Red phosphorus. Jara sound नको करो sir. Carboxylic acids upon reduction with Hi in presence of red phosphorus. Here you are going to get the product is nothing but alkane. What is the product? Alkane. So 2 carbon alkane is nothing but we can say that ethane. CH3 bond CH3. Compound name is nothing but ethane, or we can say that alkane. Remaining 2 oxygens are there. They goes to be eliminated in the form of 2 moles of H2O. Remaining 6 iodines are there. They goes to be eliminated in the form of 3 moles of iodine. और एक बार final conclusion ले रहा हूँ. Carboxylic acids of reduction with lithium aluminium hydride, they gives primary alcohol. Upon reduction with diborane, again primary alcohol. But upon reduction with HI gives alkane. This is the important point. Good. Another property I want to tell you here, that is nothing but CH3 bonded to C double bond O. Directly I am going to write that. CH3 bonded to COO. So this is nothing but sodium acetate. Sodium acetate. Sodium acetate upon heating with soda lime. What is the formula of soda lime? NaOH and followed by heating with CaO. Sodium salt of carboxylic acids upon heating with what beta? Soda lime. Upon heating with soda lime, it's going to be formed. The product is nothing but what beta? Alkane. That is nothing but methane. फर्स्ट ग्रुप जो रहता R फॉर्म में, उसको क्या देना बेटा? H को ऐड करना पड़ेगा. Remaining all we have to be eliminated in the form of Na2CO3. So decarboxylation means removal of CO2, but that takes place in the form of Na2CO3 by using soda lime. What is the formula of soda lime? NaOH plus CaO, in the ratio is nothing but 3:1. So CH3 के प्लेस में ओके ना, बेंजीन लिए समझो C6H5, that gives the product is benzene. So sodium salt of carboxylic acids, and we can say that potassium salts of carboxylic acids on heating with soda lime, they goes to be form the product. The product is nothing but alkanes, and also we can say that methanes. Next go for continue beta. CH3 bonded to COOH. It upon reaction with Cl2. Reaction with Cl2 or Br2 isovishnana, and reaction takes place in presence of red phosphorus. So what is the name of this reaction beta? HVZ reaction. HVZ. What is mean by HVZ? Hell-Volhard-Zelensky reaction beta. So what is the required condition? The carboxylic acids which are having alpha hydrogen atom, they undergoes HVZ reaction. Formic acid. Can formic acid undergo HVZ reaction beta? Formic acid never undergoes HVZ reaction because of due to absence of alpha hydrogen. But in acetic acid, propanoic acid, okay, if they are having at least one alpha hydrogen, definitely they are suitable for what beta? HVZ reaction. Good. So by taking 1 mole of Cl2, remove one alpha hydrogen, combines with Cl, goes to be eliminated in the form of HCl. So that alpha hydrogen replaced by the what atom? Cl atom. Now we can say that CH2 के place में Cl लिखिए, and another group is nothing but same thing. So what is the name of this compound? Alpha chloroacetic acid. Alpha chloroacetic acid. First suppose 2 moles of Cl2. First suppose what beta? 2 moles of Cl2. That gives dichloroacetic acid. First suppose 3 moles of Cl2. That is nothing but trichloroacetic acid. Like that depends on number of moles. We can prepare so many types of alpha halocarboxylic acids. Once again, 1 mole of Cl2, alpha halochloric acid, 2 moles of Cl2, dihaloacetic acid, 3 moles of Cl2, trihaloacetic acid. Like that, all types of halo acids we can prepare by using the method is HVZ reaction. Hell-Volhard-Zelensky reaction. Samjhe clearly? Good. Now another property I am going to be discussed here, that is about the acidic nature of carboxylic acids. acidic nature of what beta? Carboxylic acids. So try to remember, first of all I want to give you the order, sir, which compounds having more acidic nature. So first of all, carboxylic acids, they are having more acidic nature. After that, carbonic acid, H2CO3, H2CO3. After that, that is nothing but phenol, benzene bonded to OH. After that, we have to say that is nothing but water molecule, and next one is nothing but alcohols, and next one is nothing but acetylene, CH triple bond CH. So this is the order of increasing in their acidic nature. So which are having most powerful acidic nature beta? Carboxylic acid. After that carbonic acid, after that phenol, after that water, next alcohol, and next one is nothing but acetylene. Good. So why carboxylic acids, they are having more acidic nature? Reason is R bonded to C double bond O, C double bond O bonded to O minus. Nothing but carboxylate ion. It can be undergo resonance. Now we can write that R bonded to C, O contain minus, right side we have to see that double bond O. Carboxylate resonance 1, carboxylate resonance 2. Due to formation of stable carboxylate ion, they are ready to lose the H plus ion. So proton donors are nothing but carboxylic acids, they are acidic in nature. Okay, this is reason number 1 to say that why they are having more acidic nature. And reason number 2 is carboxylic acids are bonded to COOH, carboxylic acids. They upon reaction with sodium metal, they can undergo reaction with sodium hydroxide, and they can be undergo reaction with sodium bicarbonate, and they can be undergo reaction with sodium carbonate. So what is the formula of sodium carbonate beta? Na2CO3. But what about alcohol? Only with sodium. What about phenol? Sodium and sodium hydroxide. But carboxylic acid can reaction with metals and metal bases and metal carbonates and metal bicarbonates. They are showing reaction with all types of metal salts. Okay, na? And in that all cases, we are going to get the product is nothing but sodium salt of carboxylic acid. In all cases, this product is common. So what is mean by that? That means, when carboxylic acid react with any type of reagent or metal compound, definitely it is ready to lose the proton, and that proton occupied by the place is nothing but sodium. So always they are going to act as proton donors. But upon reaction with sodium, hydrogen goes to be eliminated in the form of H2 gas. By reaction with sodium hydroxide, H plus and OH minus in the form of water molecule. By reaction with sodium bicarbonate, here also we are getting H2O and CO2. Yes, in last case also we are getting H2O and CO2 beta. So try to remember, carboxylic acids on reaction with metal carbonates and metal bicarbonates, they releases the brisk effervescence, nothing but बुस बोल के gas बाहर आएगा, that is nothing but carbon dioxide gas. Okay, so carboxylic acids on reaction with metals and metal bases and metal carbonates and metal bicarbonates, they gives the sodium salt of carboxylic acids after the use of various products. So try to be focused on the products also, what are the byproducts you are getting. So that is the reason number 1, and resonance is reason number 2. Samjhe beta? Good. Now 2-3 very important points I want to tell you. In presence of electron withdrawing groups, what will be happening? So in presence of electron withdrawing groups, acidic nature or acidity that goes to be increases, and in case of electron donating groups, and acidity or acidic nature that goes to be what beta? Decreases. Once again try to be focused. Electron withdrawing group, reverse sign, acidic nature increases. Electron donating group, acidic nature decreases. ओके ना, एक एग्जांपल मैं यहाँ पर बता रहा हूँ, सुनिए. एग्जांपल NO2 bond CH2COOH, nothing but nitroacetic acid. One more is CN bond CH2COOH, that means cyanoacetic acid. Next one is OH bond CH2COOH, nothing but hydroxyacetic acid. All are acetic acid forms, but this is donating group, this is moderately withdrawing group, this is strongly withdrawing group. In case of withdrawing, acidic nature goes to be increase. This is the answer. Strong withdrawing, more acidic. Just withdrawing, acidic. Donating, less acidic. Okay na beta? One more example. Benzene. Benzene bonded to COOH, nothing but benzoic acid. But you suppose para plus connected to NO2, means para-nitrobenzoic acid. One more compound, benzoic acid. One more compound, benzoic acid, but you suppose it connected to OCH3 group, nothing but methoxybenzoic acid. So para-nitrobenzoic acid, benzoic acid, para-methoxybenzoic acid. यहाँ पर क्या है बेटा? Withdrawing group, and CH3 is nothing but donating group. In case of withdrawing, acidic nature goes to be increase. In case of donating, acidic nature goes to be decrease. So this is the order. Next, one more example. Fluoroacetic acid, CH2COOH, chloroacetic acid, ClCH2COOH. Next one is nothing but bromoacetic acid, BrCH2COOH. Next one is nothing but iodoacetic acid, ICH2COOH. All they are acetic acid forms, but here fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, which is strong electron withdrawing, fluorine, due to more electronegativity. Good. So more withdrawing nature, more acidic nature. Withdrawing, acidic nature increases. समझ गए ना? Like that, so many examples we can consider बेटा. Okay ना? And try to remember कीजिए, formic acid is more acidic as compared to acetic acid and as compared to what beta? Benzoic acid, because of formic acid is a strong reducing agent. Formic acid is nothing but strong reducing agent, easily donates its H plus ion. Okay na? Good. Yes, these are the few of the examples only, and one more example beta. CH2 bonded to CH3 bond CH2, it contain one Cl atom, again it connected to COOH. One more is nothing but CH3 bond, CH2 connected to Cl, again bonded to CH2, again bonded to COOH. One is nothing but alpha chloropropanoic acid, one more is nothing but beta chloropropanoic acid. Yes, AB withdrawing group none, but withdrawing group should be very nearby functional group. Cl यहाँ पर nearby functional नाना, so withdrawing should be nearby the functional group, so it contain more acidic nature. Withdrawing is far away from the functional, less withdrawing nature, less acidic nature नाना. समझ गए ना example? Good. And yes, always try to remember one point. Acidity is directly proportional to Ka and inversely proportional to P of Ka. Because of on that topic, okay now. Sometimes, so many times questions are repeated beta. They will give you the Ka values or they will provide the P of Ka values, and they are going to ask you which is more acidic, which is less acidic, which contain low Ka, which contain more pKa, like that now. So if acidic nature increases, acid dissociation constant Ka nature also increases, but P of Ka values goes to be decreases because of P of Ka equals to negative log of Ka. So more acidic, more Ka, and that contain less P of Ka. That is the story about the acidic nature of what? Carboxylic acids. समझे ना? Yes. Last and final topic nana, hydrolysis of carboxylic acids. Reactions involving cleavage of COOH bond. Nothing but C के ऑक्सीजन के बीच में बॉन्ड ब्रेक करना पड़ेगा. COH cleavage. Yes, in that 4 reactions are there. Very easy. Just upon hydrolysis we have to do nana. So क्या क्या hydrolysis करना पड़ेगा? Number 1, CH3, not hydrolysis nana. Formation of 4 different compounds we have to do here. Carboxylic acids, CH3 bonded to COOH, an example of carboxylic acid, and also we can say that acetic acid. So here acetic acid undergo reaction with 3 reagents we can consider, either PCl3, and also we can consider PCl5, and also we can consider SOCl2 in presence of pyridine. Okay, so by using any one reagent, OH goes to be replaced by Cl. So what is the expected product here? CH3 bonded to C double bond O bonded to Cl. And in case of PCl3, the byproduct is nothing but H3PO3, phosphorus acid. In case of PCl5, the byproducts are nothing but HCl and POCl3. And in case of SOCl2, the byproducts are nothing but HCl and SO2. Once again, go through your fair notebook ना एक बार revise कीजिए. But in all cases, PCl3 use H3PO3 and acyl chloride. In case of PCl5, these two byproducts are there. In SOCl2 and pyridine is used to remove the HCl gas. So carboxylic acids on reaction with phosphorus trichloride and on reaction with phosphorus pentachloride and on reaction with thionyl sulfur. Thionyl chloride SOCl2 in place of pyridine is going to be formed. The product is nothing but acyl chloride, and also we can see that acetyl chloride. Next, again, carboxylic acids. How many moles I am going to be considered? 2 moles of carboxylic acid. So 2 moles of carboxylic acid, or we can say 2 moles of acetic acid. Upon heating with concentrated H2SO4, because of it going to be act as dehydrating agent, and also we can say upon heating with P2O5, it also going to be act as dehydrating agent. After the loss of water molecule, we are getting the product is nothing but acetic anhydride, CH3C double bond O taken twice O. This is called AC2O, acetic anhydride. Next beta. From esters, formation of esters, CH3 bonded to C double bond O, again bonded to O, O bonded to C to H5, O bonded to H, nothing but carboxylic acids. You suppose it undergo reaction with alcohol, let me consider C to H5OH, nothing but ethyl alcohol. यहाँ पर CO bond break कीजिए, यहाँ पर OH bond break कीजिए, H plus combines with OH minus and goes to be eliminated in the form of water molecule. So dehydrating agent is nothing but concentrated H2SO4. Remaining club कीजिए, CH3 bond C double bond O. Next group is O bonded to C to H5. So the name of this compound is called ethyl acetate, and also we can say that ester. So this is the ester we are getting in fruity odor, or we can say fruity smell ester you are going to be get that. So carboxylic acids on reaction with alcohol, they goes to be formed fruity odor ester in acidic and basic medium, same product, little bit mechanism will be different nana. Okay, but products are nothing but fruity esters, that is nothing but esterification reaction. Last and final, carboxylic acid, CH3 bonded to C double bond O bonded to OH. Carboxylic acids or acetic acid, it upon reaction with liquid ammonia, it upon reaction with what beta liquid ammonia, first of all एक acid एक base बीच में एक unstable form होएगा, that is nothing but ammonium acetate, or we can say ammonium benzoate, COO minus and NH4 plus, ammonium acetate, or we can say ammonium salt. So ammonium acetate salt form, highly unstable form, it upon dehydration, it going to be formed. The product is CH3 bonded to C double bond O, C double bond O bonded to NH2. So the product name is called acetamide. Acetic acid upon reaction with liquid ammonia gives acetamide. अगर CH3 के प्लेस में बेंजीन लिखे तो benzoic acid gives benzamide. Acetic acid gives acetamide, benzoic acid gives benzamide, phthalic acid gives phthalimide. Like that, respect to all types of acid amides we can prepare upon reaction of carboxylic acids with liquid ammonia. Liquid what beta? Ammonia. Last and final, uses of formic acid, HCOOH. Formic acid it is used. Formic acid it is used to coagulate the, formic acid is used to coagulate the rubber latex. So latex को coagulation करने के लिए, okay ना, nothing but rubber latex को coagulation करने के लिए, nothing but hard बनाने के लिए क्या use कर सकते हैं बेटा? formic acid. Next, 2 to 3% of acetic acid, 2 to 3% of acetic acid in water. So this is the mixture is known as vinegar. So what is mean by vinegar beta? 2 to 3% of acetic acid in water. This is called vinegar, used in food industry for the preservation of food materials and for providing flavoring, okay now, flavors add करने के लिए. And last and final, benzene bonded to COONA, nothing but sodium benzoate. So many times it was repeated beta. It is an example of food preservative, very important. So give one example of food preservative. Answer is nothing but sodium benzoate. Food preservative. लास्ट में एक रिएक्शन बताना चाहता, कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड्स आर बॉन्डेड टू C double bond O, C double bond O bonded to OH. Upon reaction with diazomethane, nothing but CH2 bond N2. Carboxylic acids on reaction with diazomethane, it forms the product is ester after the loss of N2 gas. Is H given to CH2, CH2 becomes CH3 beta. So R bonded to C double bond O, C double bond O bonded to O. Now remaining group is nothing but what beta? CH3. Yes, so this is your product what beta? Ester. So they will ask you the question. Carboxylic acids on reaction with diazomethane, what is the product? Answer is nothing but ester. Okay. And one more reaction is there, very important beta, Claisen condensation. Claisen condensation beta. In that also we have to take 2 moles of ethyl acetate. That forms the product is acetoacetic ester, or we can say beta keto ester. Or reaction be important. If you don't want, if you want, you can ask me beta. Okay, beta keto ester is the product. In which reaction? Claisen condensation. Will be important question. And one more is nothing but carboxylic acids, sodium salt, silver salt of carboxylic acids on reaction with iodine gives again ester is the product. That is nothing but Simonini reaction or Barnum-Simonini reaction. Okay, but they are only for objective point of view out of NCERT. So story about NCERT of preparations and properties and uses and nomenclature, every information about the carboxylic acids we have studied here, everything was over beta. Okay, so once again revise carefully, एक बिग भी नहीं मिस्टेक करना बेटा, बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक ऑब्जेक्टिव के लिए. ओके.